Hey everyone, hope you are having a good day. It is very different today than it was yesterday. Yesterday I was outside kind of getting hot and preparing the house for winter and went out in the afternoon and played some disc golf. And today we've got snow flurries, so very dramatic change in the weather. Um, we are in Hebrews chapter 10. Want to look at two verses. It's Hebrews 12, I'm sorry. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. We're looking at a passage from an author we don't know who it is, but let's look at what he says. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God. I want to point out a couple of things there and really look at some of the Greek that we see in here. When the writer says, let us also lay aside every weight, the word every just means that every, all weight. And the word weight isn't just, well, I'm picking up something that's a little bit heavy. It's if you ever see the cartoons or a picture of someone lifting weights and that bar is literally bent. That's what they're talking about, that huge amount of weight that weighs us down. So let us lay aside all of that weight. Let us lay aside all of the sin that encompasses us, which clings so closely. And that's a great phrase. It clings to us. It grabs us. It holds on to us. And he says, and instead of doing that, let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. And the phrase to run the race, the image that he's giving us, is that we run as if we are in the greatest race of our lives, and we are giving it all that we have. We are running as fast as possible. And so we get away from the sin. We get away from the weight and the burdens that cling to us. And we run from that. We run the race of endurance that God has set before us. And what do? We don't do it on our own. And so he says in verse 2, he says, we look to Jesus. How great is that? We look to Jesus. He is the founder. He is not only the beginner, but he's the one who perfects the faith that we have. And to think about this phrase, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. For the joy? Yes, the joy that came to Jesus was to be a sacrifice for you and I. How great is that he was willing to die for us, that despite the shame, he endured the cross. So the point is to run the race with endurance that's set before us. Get rid of the sin and the weight that is clinging to us, that is weighing us down and bending us over. Get rid of it and instead look to Jesus. He is the author, the founder, the perfecter of our faith. He is the one who we strive to become more like. Can you do that? Just one step at a time. Have a great night, and God bless you.